The night I finally left, rain pouring so hard it felt like the sky was punishing me, I nearly tripped over my own feet when I spotted my wife's car idling outside my therapist's house. I froze, my heart pounding in my throat, the windshield wipers thrashing back and forth like a warning. She was supposed to be at her sister's, at least, that's what she'd said before our screaming match ended with me slamming the door so hard I thought the frame would splinter. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to go to therapy anymore, but my legs dragged me up the path anyway, desperate for answers. I watched as the porch light flicked on, illuminating her silhouette in the doorway, followed by the familiar outline of my therapist. They stood too close, voices low, my wife's hand brushing his arm like it was the most natural thing in the world. My mind flipped through every session I'd ever had, every time I'd confessed my darkest doubts about her fidelity, and every time he'd told me to trust my instincts. The betrayal stung sharper than any of her lies. She wasn't just cheating on me, she was doing it with the one person who knew every crack in our marriage. I stood there, soaked and shaking, while the two of them disappeared inside together. My anger turned to humiliation, then to something darker. How long had they been laughing at me, behind my back, dissecting my pain over cheap wine? I wanted to storm up to the door, pound on it until they answered for what they'd done, but my legs wouldn't move. All the secrets, the late nights, the fights about nothing, it all made horrifying sense now. I realized I'd spent months talking about my marriage's problems to the very man who was causing them. I walked away before they could see me, the storm washing away the last of my denial. Every step felt heavier, the truth settling in my stomach like a stone. But the real twist wasn't what they'd done, it was how I felt, standing alone in the rain, finally free from trying to fix something that had been rotten from the inside out. For the first time in years, the chaos wasn't mine to carry anymore.